Hey, what's up, guys? Getting back to this. Sorry, I haven't been putting up a lot of vids yet lately because I've been a little busy. I've been traveling around, going to New York a lot. There's more than one group of older people in my life that are having medical issues, so that's why I haven't been able to really put up stuff. And I wanted to do this segment here, the single art for Thy Autumn Dominion. I wanted to show you inking and process. Obviously, this video will be edited together and done over time, so you can see me starting and then see the finished product, and then eventually do a coloring series or a coloring video, also done in series. But pretty much what I use. And back in the day when I started drawing, and my late fiance used these a lot too. These are my favorite, man. Pigra Microns from Sakura, the Japanese. What I like about these is, they're ubiquitous. They're not expensive. Hobby Lobby has them for like $2 each. They last a while, and in terms of erasing, now I'm low tech, right? I will go into digital at some point, but right now, you need to get the stuff done now. Paper, pencil, ink, go, right? And these are very good because you have to erase the pencils. Okay, I've used blue pencils. You still have to erase those too. I just been using regular pencils. Perhaps I'm using the blue pencil wrong, but I have one somewhere. But these are good because when you erase, they never, 99% of the time, they never get faded. Faber-Castell, which are made in Germany, are very good art markers as well. But unfortunately, when you erase, which is probably not intended, when you erase the pencil underneath, they tend to fade a little bit. Okay, these don't have it. These are archival ink quality, and they're very easy to use. I particularly like to use the number 5, right? I guess, what is this? 5 is for the 0.45 milliliters. What the hell is a millimeter? It's a joke. It's a joke between me and Arkham. But the 3 is also good for detail. Now, of course, because of my lack of technical knowledge, which I'm learning, I draw small. You're supposed to draw a big and then make copies small. Okay, it makes it look better. The comics, the stuff I draw, I feel looks better on particularly the devices, and of course, maybe I should have mentioned this. I have been updating the Peacock all the way through. It's almost done with the chapter 2. And Asylum Girls Club will start right after. But shrinking it down makes the art look better. I am not able to do that physically at this point. So I just draw with the printer paper I got my hands on. So this is about as low tech as you get. We could say it's punk rock, but you could also say that you're a moron. So either way, enough for the yapping. Because of the size of this, I think I'm going to obviously the 3, right, which is 0.35 millimeter line. It's a lot smaller. It's better for detail, right? Now this is better for like the larger things. So I'll basically go through it. Now, of course, they used to have, remember back in the day, you had a penciler and you had an inker. Now you had guys that did their own stuff, and you had people that would do, like, let's say pencils, and then the inker would, remember they used to call pencils breakdowns, right? They used to call them breakdowns. Of course, layouts were a little different. Those are just like I sketched. But you had pencils. Some inkers would totally change the way the penciler looked, but you gotta imagine how much detail was the penciler putting in. You had guys like John Seven, where you could see no matter what inker was put on him. Okay, of course he was best when he inked himself, but with John Seven, when you put an inker on him, you could still tell it was his work. So obviously, the division of labor. In my case, I am the penciler, I am the inker, I am the writer, I am the whole show, the one-man gang. So, enough yapping. Let's draw a little bit. Okay, here's Ryan, the main character of Thy Autumn Dominion. So maybe I should go a little. There we go. Wait. Okay, so we got here. So now we got the little sketch bubbles. Now I used to draw without them, and the stuff looked not great, but I would force it to look good, but the bubbles really help. So we'll go here. So obviously, if I mess up on camera, this will really suck. But I'm experienced somewhat with this. So you have drawing with the thicker thing here. Hey, that looks easy. Okay. Neck here. So I'll draw him. I wanted his expression to be like, you know, like a Go Nagai protagonist, where they have like a almost psychotic look on their face as they're about to fight their enemies. Of course, he has a bit of a smashed nose. This, what are these little dot things? I don't know. I just do those things. So obviously this is manga influenced. I got his eyebrows. Now I'm breaking all kinds of rules, right? And he has scars, but he's gonna have, yeah, that Go Nagai. I'm about to fight, you know, whoever, like a psycho. Great, yeah, he's happy. He's like, yeah, you know. I'll put the line there. Still has his teeth, you know. Draw the eyebrows a little bit. Let's see. Oh, well, still works. Let's see. And if you hear me breathing, that's because half my nose is crushed or whatever. So put little dots on his, you know, representing hair. Obviously, in Ion Dominion, the whole idea is that this matriarchal. I mean, it's not even a society. It's basically like matriarchal tribes. The women, are sorceresses, or a number of them are, and the hair is sacred, you know. And the men have to wear their hair long like the women. But this guy shaved his head because he, you know, he's a rebel. You know. He's the only hope that they're gonna have for survival, actually. But whatever. All right, so going here. Sometimes when you make little mistakes, you just gotta, you just gotta keep going. Go down there to this thing here. My man has been working out his abs, which is kind of funny because it's sort of, you know, most people wouldn't have even abs like this. This is like bodybuilder, gay stuff, you know, that you have here. Alright, so I'm drawing some of the thing here. See, where's the rhyme or reason to this? I don't know. So here, I gotta draw the arm a little bigger, I think. Of course, he has the gauntlets. Gauntlets are very useful. They're not just for black metal. Or heavy metal. They're very useful to have. When your arms are out there, you're fighting with weapons, you need some kind of protection, because you're gonna need your other arm. If you don't, you know, if you don't have a shield, you're gonna need something to protect it as it does its job. And talking about, speaking of shields, look at this thing. What the hell you did now? Notice here, right? And you know, any people saying you're messing this up, you're not doing this right. Yeah, you're right. For example, there's things I'm learning every day thanks to YouTube. Apparently, for ergonomic reasons, people are taught to draw from the shoulders, okay, not from the wrist. Oh, that's, wow, okay, that makes sense. How do I do that? I don't know. I guess I tried drawing from the wrist. You know, the ergonomics, I'm not, you know, I'm feeling pain and from other endeavors. But, alright, so, alright, this is how we're starting out. So, we'll see. I don't want to bore you with all this. I'll probably use for the pile of the enemies here. I'll probably use. Alright, what I was trying to say before, I have to edit this a little bit, was that for this pile of the enemies that he is dispatched, I'm probably going to use this one here for a little finer line, a little more detailed. The next, I'll just do this as one vid. I can't have you guys watching 10. You know, these videos can go on forever. I want to make these relatively short, about 10 minutes. But I'll be using this for the enemies. Of course, basically, there's aliens and there's vampires in here. Okay, like the aliens don't know they're aliens, and the vampires don't know they're vampires. They think that they're just, like demigods. So that's the idea of Diadem Dominion. So anyway, with the next video, you'll see me using this thing as well. And also, you'll have more of this done, but you get to see. I can't tell you what techniques I use. I'm just doing it. So I've been drawing since I was a little kid. I probably should have been trained as an artist when I was younger. I tried to. I was laughed at, to be frank. So I just did it on my own as a hobby. So anyway, all right. Next one, you'll have a lot more done here later.